Hello everyone and welcome to another AFL Supercoach 2024 video where I will be going through my team reveal. Now of course, this will definitely change, but just thought I'd put a video out there just so you can people can see what I'm thinking, and I also want to make this video as a thank you for all the subscribers that I've gained over the last day or so, which is big thanks to this guy. If you haven't somehow come across Abs Magic, the Skodfather, subscribe to his channel. Watch all his videos. Look, he's got player reviews, his own team reveals, they're just all very high quality videos, and very entertaining and funny as well. So give him a look if you haven't, if you somehow haven't seen any of his videos. All right, so thanks Abs. He gave me a shout out on one of his videos, so I'm very thankful for that. All right, first, before we reveal the team, I just want to go through something. Okay, so I just want to go through the trades that we have this year. So obviously it's 40 trades this year. Like, a lot of people, not happy about it, saying it's too many. But, all the good coaches, like we, should be able to use all these extra trades to our advantage. And, the style that I'll be doing this year, like last year is the most aggressive I've ever been. This year might be even more so, because if we look at this, right? All right, so round one, we have unlimited trades to trade our team. This is going into round one. So, we don't need to use any trades there. So just looking at this, let's say for the first 5 weeks for some reason, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have 5 boosts. So there's 3 trades. And then we use we use every single trade possible, right? Okay, so if we used every single trade available to us, we'll run out of trades by round 17, which is pretty late into the season, like if you're using every single trade that we have available. But for me, like, I probably wouldn't be using a trade here, so we can add another couple there. All right. So what my point is we can be very aggressive. So as you're going to see in my team reveal, there might be some out there picks. There might be one that might make you want to unsubscribe to my channel. But please don't. Or you could stay for the lols if it goes bad. But I could also look like a genius if I go well. So we'll have to wait and see. All right. So going to be very aggressive this year. And obviously, rounds 2, 3, 4s gather round, 5, 6, 7, I think as well. They're going to be best 18 as well, because teams will have the bye. And then we've got our mid-season bye rounds, which is round 12, 13, 14, and 15, which is why there's that extra trades there. All right, on to the team. All right, so starting off with the defenders. So first, we've got Nick Dacos. Now, I'm thinking of not starting him. That could come back to bite, but if we have a look at his fixture, that's last year, he's got Sydney round 0 or round 1. Wait, is that this year? But he's also got Hawthorn, who like to tag, and I think Finn McGuinness actually did a pretty good job with him last year. And then, he has a bye in round, where is it? Round 5, so after the Hawthorn game. So I'm not going to go there at the moment. That could change. Instead, I'm going to go with James Sicily, or as I like to call him, James So Silly, because he does silly things and likes to get suspended. All right, so, but hopefully not this year, James. Please don't get suspended. He has. If we look at his scores last year, I didn't have him in my side last year, and most of the time it just burnt me, because he's capable of these 134. Didn't play suspended, like a 171 here. So, he has a couple of lower scores, but also a couple of massive scores. And I don't want to miss out on those massive scores, all right? Especially considering we have best 18 for a lot of the rounds this year. All right, so number 1, James Sicily. All right, next, I'm thinking about Tom Stewart. I might not go there because he might actually have a more of a midfield role. So does that mean he's going to take as many intercept marks or going to take as many kick-ins? Not sure. So might have a look at that first. Have a look through the preseason. Instead, I'm going to go with Luke Ryan. He like Sicily, he can have high ceiling, bit of a lower floor, but he has a great buy. I think he shares a buy with Port Adelaide only, which is around 13. So I'm liking this pick, and he's 24k cheaper than a Tom Stewart. All right, Sinclair, Houston. I might look to get those guys in at some stage, especially Dan Houston with his shared buy with Fremantle. Harry Sheasel was one I was looking at, but just not sure where he's going to play. Ridley considering as well. Just want to look at his role. Essendon have Ben Mackay in, but really is he replacing Zerk Thatcher? Could we expect more of those, up and down scores as well, with not as high of a ceiling as Ryan and Sicily? But the guy that I'm looking for, here he is, Hayden Young. So he's set to be full-time midfield, and he apparently has been going very well in there. If he plays midfield, he should get that midfield status. Same as Stewart, but he's like 105k cheaper. Okay, next on the list. Everyone's going to have this guy. He's coming back from injury. He's very injury prone, but we only need him to string, a few good games together, and he should make us some money. It's Zach Williams, so he should be playing off a half-back role. He'll be a very popular pick. What is he in? He's in 61% of teams. So, next, now, these are going to be rookie players. So these are in no particular order. So, Josh Gibkiss. So 150k, didn't play at all last year. I think he had some hamstring issue. He wasn't a bad selection for us in his rookie year the year before. Richmond has, I think, around 7 buy. So hopefully he can max out before then, and we can trade him then. Same goes with this guy, who has the same buy round with Richmond, early buy that is, because they play round 0. It is Marty Hall. He was actually a pretty decent scoring rookie when he was first selected by Melbourne. I think he was delisted due to injury issues. He's had a good year in the VFL, or good years, and they've picked him back up. So, I'm going to go with the Haw. Next, we've got Nick Caulfield, who's come across from St Kilda. He hasn't been able to get on the park, so hopefully, some new scenery or, can really help him. He was a high draft pick, I believe, top 5, I think. But, so, he should, if he gets games, if he's named round 1, I will get him in. And then lastly, we've got one of my guys from Essendon, Zach Reid. So, hoping that Essendon really want to get games into him. He hasn't been able to get on the park either, but he apparently is looking good during preseason, and he should start round 1, I would think. All right, on to the midfielders now. Number 1, I'm going to pick him. It's going to be Marcus Bontempelli. He's going to be he's pretty much going to be my captain every week. Averaged 127 last year. He very well could fall in price from his 724 price tag. Well, it's probably more than likely he will drop, but by how much, and how are you going to get him in if you don't start him? Okay, so I don't think I really need to go into too much detail there. Also has a round 15 buy, and then that's it. So, he's buy friendly, I believe. All right, next. Now, this guy's also going to be a popular pick. It's going to be Zach Butters. Now, I traded him out early last year because of injury. A lot of people held him or traded him back in. He's 33% owned. He's just one of the best midfielders in the comp as well. And I like watching him too. So, expecting big things from Butters this year. Everyone knows it's Butters. That's me. Sorry. Next on the list. Now, this guy burnt a lot of people last year for different reasons. I used a boost on this guy to bring him in, and he gets injured. We had an issue where he was a late out, and everyone, like 5 minutes before the game, everyone tried to log into Supercoach and trade him out of their team, and the server crashed. But he's one of these guys where, all right, he is a bit injury prone, all right, but he has very big upside. And if I'm going to start one of these guys, rather than using to trade to bring him in then trade him out, even though I've got 40 trades, it's still 2 trades to use just on this one guy. So I'm just going to go start him in my team. Where is he? Luke Davies Uniacke. All right, so he is capable of going 150 plus, which we like. All right, so on to the next pick. This guy. He was playing a bit injured last year, so he could be slightly underpriced. I've been looking at him, one of his teammates as well. But this guy's from Fremantle. He had a good second half of the year when it was revealed that he was injury free. All right, so I'm going to go with Andrew Brayshaw. So average 109 last year. He could easily go like 115 to 120, I think. All right, so. Next, and he also has that friendly 13 round bye, round 13 bye even. All right, next on the list. Okay, so this one, bit of a controversial one. I know some other, I think I said in an earlier video, some other content creators are starting with a guy from GWS. Now, might not be him, might be one of his teammates. So, but for now, it's going to be either Coniglio or Josh Kelly, who are around about the same price. Because looking at their fixture, let's have a look at their fixture. So they play Collingwood in round 0. Then they've got North Melbourne and West Coast, the 2 bottom teams for the year. Then they got the bye round 3. So what the plan is, I will trade out one of those guys to Walsh, hopefully for a profit after, because Walsh has the bye round 2. So that's why I don't want to start him. Okay, so probably just depends. It just depends on how they go, who has the lower break even, etc. So we'll have to wait until the round 0 finishes to see which one I'll pick there. Now, next guy. Now, this one, he apparently, let's get out of this. Apparently, this guy is going to be playing off half back, and he played the last 5 or 6 games off half back, and he was scoring. Let's have a look. Where is he? His name is Carl Amon, or K Amon, as I like to call him. Come on. All right, so let's have a look here. 483. Okay, so apart from this 76 here, I believe these were all off the halfback. So pretty decent scores there. So he could be a value pick. If he plays in the back line, then he should gain the mid defensive position. Okay, so, and then we can move him back. All right, so next is another guy. He's a guy who was, he coming off an injury last year, but he has put up some decent numbers. Use this guy as sort of a stepping stone, sort of placeholder sort of thing. It's going to be Cam Guthrie, who's owned by 8% at the moment. I think Geelong really need him in the midfield. So we'll stick him in here. You might notice I'm going a bit heavy on midfielders, but we'll get to why in a second. All right, so Guthrie's in there at the moment. All right, and next we've got rookies. So we've got Colby McKercher. So high draft pick, should get gains for North Melbourne. Apparently pretty good scorer in the junior days. And same goes with Riley Sanders. Again, higher priced rookie, but if they can make us some money by and coming on the ground when we need them as well, because a lot of these guys. Well, actually, no, none of my midfielders that I've got actually have the buy at the moment. Okay, so forget I said anything. Let's go to the next player. So we've got Jeremy Sharp, who's come across from Gold Coast. Should fill a wing role, I believe, because I think who Fremantle have leave. They had Liam Henry go to St Kilda, and who's the other guy? I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's another wing space available. All right, so Sharp, and then obviously these guys are all placeholders for now until we see the teams. All right, so next one. Apparently, this guy's been doing pretty well at training, and Richmond should be looking to get a few more rookies games. So we're going to go with Kane. I think his name's Kane. Yeah, Kane McAuliffe. I think that's how you say it. All right, so yeah, they're defenders and mids. So we've got 2 million, pretty much 2.8k left to go. All right, so. Rucks, just going to be real quick. It's going to be going back to Gaundy. So Max Gaundy, I don't think I really need to explain too much. Like, these both guys are both capable of being R1 and R2 for the year. Tim English will be up there also. But last year, yeah, I did a lot of mucking around with my rucks, but want to set, forget, and have no regrets. All right, so R1 and 2, we're going back to Gaundy. All right, so on the bench. So who I put on my bench? I'm not going to... In previous years, you'd have like a ruck forward, 102k, who's not going to play, use him as your loophole. But we're going to have players on buys. And even the games where, in the rounds, where we don't have buys, likely there'll be a rookie who gets dropped or something anyway. So if possible, I want a playing R3, and one I'm looking at, even though he is a bit of an elevated price, is Jordan Sweet. Now, Jordan Sweet, man, he would have been so happy. Like, you got traded to Port Adelaide, one of the first trades. Yeah, I'm going to be the number one ruck. But then they get Soldo in. So, I don't know, will he be number one ruck? I'm pretty sure they'll probably play Soldo ahead, but Soldo is quite injury prone. I think he has like a finger injury or something at the moment. So, hopefully he can still play even if it's as a forward, make us some money, and even cover when Gawn and Grundy have their bye. Thank God they don't have the same bye, early bye anyway. So, yeah, Sweet. Could also put Naismith here, but I think Sweet is more likely as, you might even play even if Soldo's playing. Okay, now, on to the forwards now. All right, how much we got left to spend? It is not much, 1.5k. So here, I'm looking to go quite a bit lighter. Now, I'm going to leave my F1 for last. Because, you're probably going to think, what the hell is this guy thinking? All right, so let's first go Jack Billings. Surprised he's only in 22% of sides. So he was a high draft pick. Traded from St Kilda. He just couldn't get on the park last year, but he is a talented player. So hopefully he can get like that half forward mid sort of role in the Melbourne side. All right, next, everyone's going to have this guy. It's going to be not Sam Reid, Harley Reid. Okay, he's... I think he's going to be playing off halfback. Bit of a pity that he's already got mid forward status, so he won't get that defender if he does play off halfback. But we can stick him in our side. Who knows? Maybe he might even be a keeper. Okay. I'm avoiding Jack McRae, by the way. Even I think he has some sort of hamstring injury at the moment. But even if he wasn't injured, I was thinking about not playing him, okay? Because, well, Bevo might play him in a forward pocket or something. All right, so enough of that. Let's get on with the team. Flanders, by the way, Sam Flanders, I'll probably be looking to bring him in after his bye after round 3, so heading into round 4. Like I said before, looking to be pretty aggressive. Even if it means like trading, rookies out early just so I can get extra primos onto the ground. All right, so next on the list we have got. By the way, these will all be rookies, bar one. Darcy Wilson, so apparently he's had a pretty good preseason for St Kilda. Does he get games? Not sure. We're not sure with any of these rookies at the moment. Next, we've got Chris Burgess. I'm just going to put him in for now. He should play with Tom Doedee. Exiting the Crows and going to Brisbane. Burgess was drafted or traded, and although he's got forward status, he can play down back. So they might look to use him. So he could get a game around 1. Also, next on the list, we've got Sean Manach. That's definitely not how you say it, but mature age pick from Geelong. We know Geelong like a mature rookie, and most cases you don't get a mature rookie from the Geelong VFL if you're not going to play him. So he's in there for now. Next, we've got Cadman. So 127k. So he's not 127k because he didn't play at all last year, or that's actually his average price. So, doesn't look good, does it? But we went through with Caniglio. He is playing round 1 and 2 against West Coast and North Melbourne. So hopefully, he can play on the second or third tall defender. And hopefully he can have a spike, couple of good games, which will really boost his price early on. So, and then we look to trade him out. All right, next we've got Sean Darcy. Whoa. Not Sean Darcy, sorry. Sam Darcy at 123k. Didn't play at all last year due to injury. Son of Luke, very talented. He can play forward or back, and looking to get him in my side. Now, for the last position, we've got 477k left. So who can we pick? I know who I'm going to put in for now. Please do not fall off your chair. Please do not unsubscribe to me when you hear who I have in mind. All right. But for reasons why... Oh, I know you can see his name on the screen. Oh, don't do it. But I watched this guy absolutely destroy my Bombers, who didn't have a good backline. Although West Coast have Barras, North Melbourne. Who do they have in defence? He could go I reckon he could go 200. And I might take a punt on this. And it's going to be Jesse Hogan. Yeah, Jesse Hogan. What are you thinking? How many is he? Owned by 0%. Yeah, I don't blame. I do not, by the way, recommend anyone do this. We'll have to see round 1 if I actually have the balls to do this. But gonna have him as my. Gonna have Jesse Hogan as my F1. What? What are you thinking, Locke? All right, you gone crazy? You lost your marbles? Well, I would have had to have marbles to begin with. So that's the team at the moment. 100% chance this will change. Let's just put, Burgess on the bench. Jesse Hogan, R1. Let's just make him captain while we're at it. All right. So, that's the team at the moment. If you made it to the end of this video, if you didn't already exit this video before the Hogan pick, thank you very much for sticking by. going to continue doing these team by team reviews when I get time. Once again, thank you for all my new subscribers. If you watch this video, you like my stuff, and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Okay? Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. See you. Bye.